All right, this is the one. Welcome back to another video, everybody. I hope everyone had a great Labor Day weekend. We got a lot to do this week, back on the grind. But first, we need to clean up in here. It's a disaster. I did get the battery recharged. Actually ended up bringing it to work and recharging it instead of buying a new one because I noticed it's only a couple years old. So I figured, well, we'll try recharging it. If it works, it works. So we'll be putting that in later and pulling the car out and giving her a nice clean inside, outside, double checking everything underneath. The extensions I put on, they're all fine. Nothing's hanging too low or whatever. So we got to get rid of these boxes. We got to get these chairs picked up. We got to clean the garage. It's a mess. We got a lot to do. The battery's in, fully charged. Yeah, it's pretty grimy in here from sitting for almost a year. This needs a lot of cleaning. I'm hoping you guys see a pattern here. Much better. All clean. We still have a lot of stuff over here to get rid of. But we're gonna go get breakfast for Mama. We're up a little early. We're gonna go get breakfast. I'm gonna take these two with me. Let's go. Chilly out here. I just noticed that the passenger side rear hubcap came off, and and the tire pressure light's on. I knew the fuel was low. We got back from Omaha this past weekend. It was a pretty rough trip on the car, evidently. More to the to-do list. Every time you hop up here with me, the seatbelt light goes off because you're too heavy. It thinks someone's sitting there, doesn't have their seatbelt on. What do you think about that? Now it's beeping at us. Yeah, it's really beeping at us, Bandit. We're home. Home. All right, we got some breakfast. Put some jeans on. It's pretty chilly outside. I love it. Fall is upon us. We need to get the wife's car fixed. There's a lot of stuff wrong with it after that trip. It's a little too early still to pull this out and wake everybody up. So I think we'll work on the wife's car, pull it up behind the Corvette, and get that out of the way. It's not so fun when you got to work on a daily car. When you get to work on the toys, it's fun. The daily cars are just a nuisance. They're just never supposed to break, you know? All right, got some goodies. Let's pull the car out of the garage, start going at it. All right, I just pushed the car out of the garage and I got a little hint of coolant. Once I get it all clean, I'm gonna pull it back in here, lift it, and make sure everything's good with the exhaust and try to figure out where that came from. All right, we got her in the air. Let's try to find out where that coolant's coming from. It's a very small amount, but we should probably figure it out before the dyno. Where are you coming from, coolant? Oh, I see it. It is that line right there. Looks like it's only dripping when it's pressurized. That would make sense. Okay, I found the issue. It's that line right there. I thought it was a coolant line, but that's just the line or wire that goes to the starter. It's the bolt right above it. It's actually my fault. I sent the heads out to American Heritage Performance to get them all fixed. And they didn't put the plug back in it. for the coolant passage, so I plugged it myself, but the threads are a really special kind of thread, and I used the only thing I could find at the parts store was a lug nut for a small pickup. It was the same thread as what this head would take. So I plugged it, and I think it's slowly coming out of the bottom of this, and it's drenching that line right there. It's kind of orange right there. It's got to be it, because everything else is completely dry. But we were going to plan on replacing this anyways, because I mean, my motor looks like a Frankenstein motor with this little peg sticking out of it. So we'll get the actual coolant plug ordered soon. It's on the to-do list. Passenger side coolant plug on head. I should retighten these X-pipe clamps while I'm under there. I'll order these too. Whew. Beautiful day though.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart so slow. But if you don't want to tell me now, I guess I'll never know.
So that plug I need, that's all it is. Pretty simple. And then I'm gonna get these style wires, like I said, because cylinder number 3 is rubbing up against the header, and it's gonna end up melting and causing a misfire. So, and these don't have that bulky head on the end right here. And none of the other ones touch, it's just this one. So I'm gonna buy a whole new set. I'm gonna see if I can find this set on the other website also. That way I can order it in all one package, but those are the only 2 things I need left for this thing. I'm gonna get a fresh oil and oil filter for after the dyno, and I'll probably get a new set of plugs before the dyno. I know the last video I said I'd get them after the dyno. Obviously I need to put them in before the dyno, that way he can get the best reading he can, and we won't have any problems fouling out any plugs while he's on the dyno. So let's do a quick little detailer shine on it.
This life is all you know. I can't stay if you can't let it go. I never really know what's going on. And even when you're next to me, I feel like you were gone. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart so slow. But if you don't want to tell me now, I guess I'll never know.
Alright, she's all clean, guys, inside and out. All just to take it out on the road and get it dirty. Next video, that's right, we're taking it out on the road. I'm going to try to find a clip for my hat or for my seat. Something for the GoPro so you guys can see my point of view. We'll try to find something, but next video, we're taking it out on the road. Make sure it doesn't overheat. Checking the oil pressure. The coolant issue, it's a small enough leak, I'm not worried about it. We're going to get that plug in the mail one of these days and get that fixed. But yeah, next video, stay tuned. We're taking it out on the road. You're coming with me. All right, see you guys.